I'd like to welcome everybody to our 59th Annual Academic Awards Assembly for the class of 2022. This is a time where we can honor students' academic achievements for all their hard work in the classroom and the hours they dedicated outside of the classroom to persevere. Congratulations to all of you. Good luck for the next step in your journey.
Once again, welcome to our 59th Academic Annual Awards program at Laurel Middle High School. It has been a long-standing tradition at Laurel to celebrate and recognize academic excellence within the senior class and the underclassmen. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge that when it comes to scholarship recognition for the seniors, those acknowledged in this program include mostly scholarships sponsored privately through local, state, and national organizations. You can also see listed in our program the names of the local businesses that have sponsored us, but I would like to read those aloud for you as part of our program as well. So sponsors for this year are Anderson Brothers Tool and Company Incorporated, Apple Grove Veterinary Clinic, Dean Natural Vending, Gaslight Home Sales Incorporated, Wayne Patterson of Patterson Auction Services. The donations from these local businesses help us to fund several of the awards for the class of 2022. I would like to emphasize, however, that many of these seniors are also receiving merit scholarships from their continuing education institutions. These merit scholarships are usually awarded based on academic achievement and can amount to thousands of dollars. So at this time, what we always like to do is to begin our recognition program by asking any senior, either on stage or in the auditorium, that has been awarded any merit scholarship from your intended educational institution to please stand and be recognized at this time. Spectacular. Go ahead and have a seat. From this podium, Mr. Pertile and I will introduce the award presenters, and they in turn will introduce each award winner. We will announce most of the private scholarships in the first half of our program and then move to the high school merit scholarships. Then we will end our program with the grand finale of recognition for our honors graduates. All award winners are asked to line up on the carpeted edge of the stage. When there are several recipients on stage at one time, students are asked to please spread out evenly so that everyone may be seen. In addition, the audience is asked to please hold your applause until all of the recipients for that category have been recognized on stage. Now that some of our housekeeping items are out of the way, let us begin our program. Representing the Community Foundation of Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, Ms. Linda Welch is our first award presenter.
Good morning, everyone. As she mentioned, my name is Linda Welch, and I am the Scholarship Administrator at the Community Foundation of Western PA in Eastern Ohio. And I'm pleased to be here today on behalf of the Board of Directors and the rest of the staff at the foundation. Just to give you a little history, we were founded back in 1981 with just one fund. We currently have over 800 funds, all of which were created by individuals and businesses and organizations with one common goal, and that's to give scholarships to local high school graduating seniors. We're very proud we have over 211 scholarships, and we'll be giving out over $800,000 in scholarship this year alone. So we're very proud of that, and we're very excited. I'd like to start out with the Creasy Memorial Scholarship. This was founded back in 1985. The friends and family of the late Clem C. Creasy and Harry Creasy have given out scholarships to local students to honor their memory. The Creasy Memorial Fund scholarships are awarded to students with financial need and high character. Please help me congratulate this year's recipient, of the Creasy Memorial Scholarship, Jenna Fabian. I'm presenting the next award on behalf of the Butts Scholarship. This was created many years ago in memory of Jack Butts. He was a local businessman. He was a philanthropist and humanitarian. He was recognized years ago by the community as a Humanitarian of the Year. He insisted that student scholarships be included, so he provided the original scholarship out of his own pocket. Now the scholarships were funded by the generosity of the local community. In the past 19 years, more than $200,000 in scholarships have been awarded to area students. Each year, one senior from Lawrence County High School District is chosen to receive the scholarship. They exemplify the spirit of humanitarian through their community involvement. Today, on behalf of the Butts Humanitarian Scholarship Committee, I'm happy to recognize Nevada Pacifico as the recipient of a $1,500 scholarship. Congratulations, Nevada. My next scholarship is the Kildew Lodge of the Craft Scholarship. These applicants must be a child, a stepchild, grandchild, sibling, or dependent of a member in good standing of the Pennsylvania Masonic Lodge, 27th District, or a present or former member in good standing in one of the Pennsylvania Masonic-related youth programs. Applicants must be high school graduating senior pursuing a future education. On behalf of the Kildew Lodge of the Craft, I'd like to present this year's recipient, Laura Bowden, a $2,500 scholarship. Thank you and congratulations to the entire 2022 class.
We're going to go just a little bit out of order very quickly here. So next up to our stage, I would like to invite our next presenter, Ms. Melissa Sherwood.
Wow, look at you, graduating seniors. How in the world did this happen? It seems like just yesterday I was teaching your 7th grade ELA class, right? Remember me? Different name, but remember me. I must say, I'm impressed that you were able to learn anything at all to get to this point, considering your uncanny ability to get the teacher off topic for the entire. You know who you are, right in the front row. One of the most talkative and opinionated groups I've ever had the privilege of working with, but also one of the brightest. So congratulations to all of you. As Mrs. McClellan said, I am here to present the Team Emma Forever Memorial Scholarship in memory of my daughter. Some of you actually knew Emma, but for those of you who did not, Emma Weatherby was just one of those people that everybody loved. She always had a smile on her beautiful face, and she did the right thing. She was kind to everyone. It was no surprise when she was crowned homecoming queen. In school, she did a lot of different activities. She danced, she cheered, she played tennis and soccer. She performed in the musicals, which was her favorite. She enjoyed coaching Pee-wee and midget cheer, being a teacher assistant to the elementary students, and even assisting kids at the Newcastle Playhouse. Emma loved working with children, and so she knew from a young age she wanted to be a teacher. And just a side note to my coworkers out there, I did try to talk her out of it, but there was no changing her mind. Emma graduated with honors from Neshannock in 2017 in the midst of a 2.5-year battle with a very rare cancer. Attending college was delayed, and then when she was able to go, which she absolutely loved, it was just for a brief amount of time. Emma lost her battle when she was 19 years old, and although she never obtained her degree in elementary education, she did indeed teach. Emma taught all who knew her about living fearlessly, about living with enthusiasm and focusing on the positive things in life. She taught us to display compassion for others, and finally, to be courageous in the face of despair. We couldn't think of a better way to honor Emma than by supporting other future teachers. We are pleased to present the Team Emma Forever Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to future teacher and someone who seems to embody many of the same characteristics of our Emma, Nevada Pacifico. And I just want to say real quick, mark your calendars, the 5th and final Team Emma Forever 5K, which supports our scholarship fund, will be Saturday, August 6th, behind Shannock High School, 9 a.m. If you don't run, come and walk. It's a beautiful trail, and we have the most amazing basket raffle you ever saw. So hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. Next up, I have Mr. Banner and Ms. Tremmel, who will be our next presenters.
Good morning. I am so excited and grateful to be here with all of you today. My brother Evan and I are here to award our very first scholarship in memory of our father. Our dad is well known for his dedication to baseball in Western Pennsylvania, and when we suddenly lost him, we knew the right thing to do would be to carry on his legacy and continue to give back to student athletes. Our scholarship focuses on grit or resiliency because we know life will throw many curveballs, and sometimes you will hit them out of the park, and others you'll go down swinging. But it matters most what you do next, how you pick yourself back up, and how you support your teammates, as in life, being a team player will carry you very far. We are very excited to award our first scholarship to Jenna Fabian.
At this time, Mrs. Kristen Anthony Green will recognize several senior Girl Scouts.
Good morning, everyone. I am the Service Unit Manager for the Laurel Girl Scouts, and I'm here this morning to recognize the young ladies who have planned and executed a significant service project in response to a community need. This is an accomplishment that has or will earn them their Gold Award. These women have transformed an idea and a vision for change into an actionable plan with measurable, sustainable, and far-reaching results. Their accomplishments reflect outstanding leadership and citizenship skills. The Girl Scout Gold Award is the highest and most prestigious award in Girl Scouting. Since 1916, Girl Scouts have been making meaningful and sustainable change in their communities and around the world. Please join me in honoring their commitment to make the world a better place. Tamara Miller. Kayla Young. And Oriana Green. Congratulations, girls.
Dr. Allison DuBois is up next to announce several awards.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Allison DuBois, and I am president of the Board of Trustees at the Hoyt Center for the Arts. Earlier this year, Arts and Education at the Hoyt introduced the L. Eugene DiCaprio Undergraduate Art Scholarship Program, named after the former director of the Westminster College Celebrity Series and current Hoyt Center for the Arts trustee, Eugene DiCaprio. Mr. DiCaprio has been presenting, performing, and advocating for arts and culture in Lawrence County for more than 6 decades. While this is certainly not the first honor Mr. DiCaprio has received over his career, it is one very close to his heart, as it supports the continuing education of 5 graduating seniors in Lawrence County who will continue to pursue a career in the arts. And I must say, because I served on the committee this year, all of the applicants were extremely talented, and the pool was very competitive for this year's awards. On behalf of the Hoyts Board of Trustees, it's my pleasure to present 2 of those $1,000 scholarships to Laurel students. Mackenzie Miles is receiving the Thomas G. McNichol Visual Arts Award, named after educator and artist Thomas G. McNichol. She will be pursuing a career in the visual arts and will be attending Allegheny County Community College this fall. It's worth noting that she took first place as well in the Lawrence County Student Competition held by the Hoyt earlier this spring. And Nevada Pacifico is receiving the Theater Award on account of her exceptional work in musical theater. She has chosen Grove City College to continue those pursuits. Congratulations, ladies, and we wish you well.
I now have the pleasure of welcoming Mr. Andrew Changaway and Mr. Mike Kroll from the Laurel Community Foundation to bestow some prestigious awards to several of our outstanding seniors.
Good morning. On behalf of the Laurel Community Foundation, I first wish to congratulate all the members of the class of 2022. We wish you all the best in all of your endeavors. So congratulations. Also, I would like to congratulate the parents for taking their students on this journey for the past 13 years. It's been full of ups and downs, and hopefully there have been more ups and downs. But believe me, this journey doesn't end. I have 2 daughters, 40-ish, and I'm still trucking along with them, believe me, so the journey doesn't end. And finally, I'd like to really thank the Laurel Elementary and high school staff for all the dedication and generosity they've given to this school district. Through payroll deductions, your generous donations have given us the opportunity to provide these scholarships and other activities for Laurel students. And again, I wish to thank the Laurel staff for their contributions. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Andy Changaway, an '02 graduate of Mohawk, but we won't hold that against him, and a graduate of Westminster College, who is one of our board members, and he will be making the scholarship presentations this morning. Andy.
Thanks, Mike. It is my pleasure today to present a couple awards on behalf of the Laurel Community Foundation. The first award that I'll be presenting is the Community Service Award. We had a number of applicants this year, and everyone did outstanding work throughout the community. They did an excellent job coming in and interviewing. Everyone did phenomenally, but we would like to present this award to Kayla Young. She did outstanding work in the community with the Newcastle Playhouse, with Girl Scouts, with NHS and Student Council, and it's our pleasure to give something back to her for how much she's given to everyone else. The next award that I'm going to present is the Super Spartan Scholarship. So usually the Super Spartan is given to just one member of the senior class who exemplifies what it would mean to be a Super Spartan, top of the class in academics, somebody who exhibits leadership and strong character. We had a really hard time this year. Again, we had a great crop of applicants. It was really hard to narrow it down. So our first scholarship winner is Natalie Alfera. Natalie has done excellent academically, #1 in her class. She has exhibited strong leadership through band, numerous band, and her wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Join me in congratulating Natalie. We have a second winner for the Super Spartan Scholarship this year, again because it was next to impossible to break down the candidates and pick just one. Our next scholarship recipient is Eliana McKissick. Eliana did a fantastic job academically as well. She has performed in the theaters, and one of the qualities that we liked was the character and leadership she exhibited in the GSA club that she is working on here at Laurel. So join me in congratulating Eliana. Thank you.
Mrs. Nicole Columbus, Assistant Principal, is up next to announce another traditional award here at Laurel.
Good morning. I am honored to present the Gift of a Rainbow Art Award on behalf of Laurel Elementary School. We have been presenting this award to a deserving student for 15 years now. The idea behind the Gift of a Rainbow is to provide promise and hope for people, especially after a tragedy. To keep that idea alive, this award is presented to a student who shows outstanding achievement through their artwork. This student's hope and promise can be shared with everyone through their creativity and originality. This year's Gift of a Rainbow Art Award for Outstanding Achievement in Art goes to Oriana Green.
Mr. Ryan Shevitz, math teacher and Conservation Club advisor, is our next presenter.
I've heard it been said that there are two types of leaders. The first is a vocal leader who leads by saying the right thing at the right time, by being articulate, charismatic, and others follow because they heard great direction. The second is one who leads by example, whose actions speak louder than words, by modeling the way to do things, and others follow because they see great action. At this time, would Matt Bohosky and Savannah Palmer come on up? I'm Mr. Shevitz, and I've been the advisor for the Laurel Conservation Club for 15 years now, and I'm here to present the Bob Miles Conservation Award. You're probably wondering or saying to yourselves, which of these two fits which type of leader? No, these two individuals would be what I'd like to say a bit of both. Just like Bob Miles. They knew when to be vocal and knew when to let their actions speak. They did so throughout the years in the Conservation Club at cleanups and trout stockings and several Sportsman's Night Out events. And especially this year, their senior year, Savannah as the president of the Conservation Club and Matt as the chairman of Sportsman's Night Out. And they didn't let cruises or livestock shows get in the way of bringing back Sportsman's Night Out this year, and I appreciated that. Leadership, dedication, and enthusiasm in the advancement and preservation of the outdoors, that is the Bob Miles Conservation Award, and Matt Bohosky and Savannah Palmer are this year's recipients.
At this time, Mrs. Lori Heights, Family and Consumer Science teacher, will announce the next award.
I know, you can all laugh. The Family and Consumer Science, home ec, as we called it in the old days, a merit award is being sponsored for the second time by Dean Natural Vending. I didn't write anything down because there are no words to describe this student that receives this award, because she's everything. And if you know anything about 7th and 8th graders, she's just phenomenal with the younger kids. And the key is that she can thread a sewing machine, and that's like the biggest deal in the world. So she's been great help for the last few years. I know I can count on her anytime I need anything done. She just seems to be standing there, waiting to help me. So without any other words, like I said, she's just it. I'd like to present this award to Kiera Dillo.
Mrs. Elizabeth Ernst, Spanish teacher, will recognize the next recipient.
Buenos días y bienvenidos a todos ustedes. Esta mañana voy a presentar el Premio de Mérito Español. Each year, the Spanish Merit Award is given to a deserving senior who exhibits the qualities of academic achievement, a love of learning the language, and leadership in the classroom and beyond. This year's award winner is a very dedicated student. She is enrolled in several AP level courses and participates in extracurricular activities as well. She has maintained the highest overall GPA in her Spanish 4 class this year. Becca, would you join me up front? Becca has been a joy to have in the classroom. Her love of learning and desire to always go the extra mile to complete her work the best that she can is an example to her peers. In addition to earning 100% this quarter, she also placed out of 1 semester of university-level Spanish due to her hard work and understanding of the language. Becca has been a leader in the classroom. Her willingness to read aloud in Spanish or answer a question her peers shy away from are just a few of the qualities that set her apart. This fall, Becca plans to attend Carlow University and major in human biology. Her language skills will certainly be of use to her in her future, and I wish her the best of luck in all she pursues. Please join me in congratulating her.
Up next to present several awards is Mrs. Kristen Klingerman, our choral teacher. The James Hellier Memorial Award is given to the choral student who exhibits the drive to improve the program, leadership skills, and an overall love and enjoyment of singing. This year's recipient has been a member of the choral program for 8 years. He was a participant in junior high district chorus. On the Laurel stage, his personality and musical talent have been showcased in many memorable roles. Within the choir, he has established himself as a leader in the baritone section, an advocate for his fellow classmates, and a friend to all in the classroom. His personality and love for music will be missed next year in the choral classroom. The recipient of the James Hellier Memorial Award is Ian McKissick. The Choral Merit Award is given each year to the senior who has made the biggest impact on the choral program in his or her years within the program. This year's recipient has been a member of the choral program for 8 years. She was a 2-year junior high district chorus participant. She served as the president of the choir this year, and she's been the section leader of the altos for many years. She has consistently been a featured soloist in chorus, as well as in the musical through her many memorable roles on the Laurel stage, including the lead role of Cinderella this year. Her drive, leadership skills, friendliness, and enthusiasm have helped make the choir a success, and she will be greatly missed next year. The recipient of the Choral Merit Award is Nevada Pacifica. Boyer, our band and music teacher, will present the next award.
The Instrumental Merit Award is one of the highest honors in musical excellence here at Laurel High School. The qualifications for this award include playing first parts in senior high concert band, leadership attributes in both concert band and marching band, high achievement within the PMEA festivals, performance achievements, both curricular and extracurricular, and a dedication for love of music. This student exemplifies all these marks and more. Her ability to interpret, rehearse, and perform music at an elite level makes her a standout in the flute section. Additionally, this student auditioned and was able to perform in the following PMEA festival ensembles: honors band, district band, region band, and finally being one of the very few students chosen to represent their school at the PMEA All-State Conference, where she was in the All-State Wind Ensemble. Recently, she was a soloist with the Youngstown State University Youth Orchestra just over 2 weeks ago. Next year, her musical journey will continue, and she will be off to Youngstown University, where she will be studying flute performance. I am proud to present this year's Instrumental Merit Award to Ms. Laura Bowden.
Congratulations. One of our traditional undergraduate awards is based on good citizenship through service to our school and community. 1 8th grade boy and 1 8th grade girl are selected each year, and this award is sponsored by the American Legion. This year's 8th grade Good Citizen Award recipients are Alexis Guyowitz and Aiden Mack. Come on up. And wave and then have a seat. Peggy Shearer would have been a member of the graduating class of 1998. Her family, in memorial to Peggy, gave a substantial scholarship to a member of Peggy's class that year. To keep her memory alive, the Shearer family continues a memorial award to commemorate Peggy's spirit and determination. This year, the Peggy Shearer Memorial Cash Award goes to Kate Williams. Mrs. Dawn Skirvitz, our computer teacher, will present the next several awards.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to present 2 awards this morning on behalf of the Business and Computer Department. The Accounting Merit Award is presented each year to an exceptional senior accounting student. In addition to remembering about 1 million rules and all the steps in order related to working through the accounting cycle for a fiscal period, accounting students must be familiar with all the details of the business's many accounts. Not every senior accounting student intends to become an accountant, but they've all learned a lot about seeing the big picture while paying close attention to every single detail. Accounting reinforces independent thinking and time management skills and helps students become better problem solvers, because when we make mistakes, we have to find them and correct them. There were several excellent seniors in my accounting class this year, but the student who earns the Accounting Merit Award had an overall highest grade average, and I'm proud to present this to Eli Sigafuse. It's also my pleasure to present the Computer Merit Award to a very deserving senior. As a teacher, it's very satisfying when students schedule elective computer classes. Dedication to education is shown when these kids put courses on their schedules instead of study halls or taking advantage of senior privileges. These courses are a lot of work, and they involve stepping outside one's comfort zone to learn things like programming languages, website design, complicated software packages for designing custom business graphics, advanced features of office applications that are widely used in industry, and fun things like designing computer games. This year's Computer Merit Award goes to Ms. Catherine Bessel. On behalf of the Laurel chapter of the National Honor Society, I will also be presenting several awards to very deserving seniors. The purpose of the NHS shall be to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in the students of secondary schools. The first scholarship is presented on behalf of the American Red Cross and is based on how many successful units of blood we were able to collect during our 2 blood drives this year. We have 2 recipients who were selected. These students have the highest activity level in our chapter across all of our various service projects and meetings. Each of these recipients will be receiving a $250 check from the American Red Cross. I'm pleased to present these 2 awards to Eli Sikafuse and Katie Vasilani. Okay, last but not least, our second scholarship for NHS is a unique scholarship. The members of NHS select 4 seniors who best exemplify the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society: character, service, leadership, and scholarship. We fund these $125 awards through the proceeds from our annual carnation sale. This year's awardees are Character, Shannon Sodders. Secondly, Service, Katie Vasilani. Leadership, Alicia Fabian. And finally, Scholarship, Natalie Alfera. Thank you, girls.
Up next is Ms. Dina Buckner, math teacher and math department chairperson.
Good morning, everyone. It is great to be here celebrating the class of 2022. Although when I think of these guys, I really think of you from 4 or 5 years ago in algebra class. And you'll forever be that in my memory. And now, poof, I am here presenting one of them with the Senior Math Merit Award. So it's very hard for me to believe, as you parents I'm sure can relate. But to determine the recipient, we of course look at numbers because we are math people. And this is done by averaging all credited math courses, starting with Algebra 1 through the challenging AP Calculus and Statistics courses. The results are always so close, within tenths of a separation, that it really makes me, as a math teacher, appreciate how we have such excellent mathletes at Laurel. So this year's recipient had an overall average of an impressive 99.3%. And it is with great pleasure that I present this year's Math Merit Award to Natalie Alfera. Thank you.
Every year, Laurel nominates a senior student for the Pennsylvania State Education Scholarship. Nominees compete against other seniors in Lawrence County by going through an interview process. Laurel's 2022 nominee was Eliana McKissick. Congratulations, Ellie. Pratt's Nursery created a scholarship to recognize a senior student who displays a unique blend of strong character and academic achievement. The 2022 Pratt Scholarship is awarded to Ian McKissick. This year, Elwood offered a unique scholarship for individuals pursuing a degree in an accredited trade school following graduation. David Johns, who will be pursuing a degree in mechatronics at Cal U in the fall, was awarded a $10,000 scholarship from Elwood. Congratulations, David. At this time, Mrs. Heather Walzer, biology teacher and science department head, will announce the next award.
Good morning. For more than a decade, I've had the honor of representing the science department to present our Science Merit Award. This award is given to the student who has shown an aptitude, motivation, and love for the sciences across all disciplines. The 2022 recipient indubitably exemplifies these characteristics. This year's choice was unanimous amongst the department nominations, and it is our absolute pleasure to award Ms. Kayla Young, she needs to stand here to hear all the good stuff. So looking back at her science career at Laurel, in the life sciences, Skirb said it best, she was a rock star. She excelled in both chemistry and AP chemistry, and as a senior, she not only has had stellar grades in honors physics, she also worked to take an online course in astronomy to bolster her knowledge, just always wanting more. It's also been an absolute delight during this most recent semester to also welcome Kayla into our science lab, where she's been an invaluable lab assistant. Last I heard, Kayla plans to attend Allegheny College and major in chemistry. No doubt that her future in the sciences is very bright.
Mrs. Patty Miles, social studies teacher and department head, will present the next recognition. If we could, please give Mrs. Miles a round of applause for all her years of service at Laurel. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Mr. Burke. All right, let me get this up together. First of all, I want to wish all the best to this graduating class. There are a number of young men and women in this class that I've been able to work with over the years that I admire and respect, and I know they're going to do great things. Sorry. You want me? On behalf of my department, I am presenting the Social Studies Merit Award. The choice was obvious this year. We are recognizing the efforts of this individual because of his commitment to our discipline. He has taken every social studies class available to him, and in addition has taken AP World History as an independent study. Mrs. Scott said you can't even have a casual conversation with him without him bringing up history. So it's only fitting that we honor him for this. He will be pursuing a degree in history at Suffolk University in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Social Studies Merit Award for 2022 to Ian McKissick.
Up next, on behalf of our agriculture department, is Mr. Randy Harrell.
Good morning, and congratulations to all of today's award recipients. This morning I have the privilege of acknowledging the accomplishments of students in our agriculture program here at Laurel. The FFA mission statement includes the promotion of premier leadership, personal growth, and career success. The accomplishments that the students acknowledged this morning are a reflection of that mission statement. We have some fine young leaders with a lot of strong character traits who will definitely be successful in whatever they choose to do. This year we had 6 FFA members who were awarded the Keystone degree during the Pennsylvania State Farm Show in January. In order to receive the Keystone degree, an FFA member must have completed the following: demonstrated leadership ability, earned from their own efforts in agricultural programs a minimum of $1,000, worked at least 300 hours in excess of scheduled class time, maintain a satisfactory academic record, and successfully completed 3 years of agriculture coursework and been an active member of the FFA. Only 2% of FFA members in Pennsylvania receive this degree. Our Keystone degree recipients who received their certificates and pins at the Pennsylvania Farm Show this year were, please come forward, Sarah Jenkins, Kiara Dillo, Oriana Green, Kristen Frew, Shayna Wirtz, and Tina Kingston. Congratulations. The Ag Mechanics Merit Award goes to an individual in the Ag program who has excelled in the Ag Mechanics area. This year's recipient has been in the Ag program for 4 years. His attention to details and the pride he takes in his shop work results in its excellence. He has completed the majority of the shop classes offered to the Ag Ed curriculum. Upon graduation, he will continue working in the mechanics field. He has assured me that he will take his shop knowledge and skills and put them to work every day in the workplace. At this time, I would like to have Matt Bohosky come forward to receive this year's Ag Mechanics Merit Award. The Howard Fox Memorial Award goes to an individual in the Ag program who has demonstrated leadership abilities as well as excelled in the FFA. Our recipient has definitely put her leadership skills into action as well as maintained a positive attitude along the way. She's been a huge helping hand the past 4 years in Laurel's FFA, where she has spent quite a few hours in the agriculture classroom. This young lady is going to be extremely successful after graduation, and it's been a pleasure to have her come through the Ag program. Savannah Palmer, please come forward to accept this year's Howard Fox Memorial Award. The Envirothon is a contest which gives students exposure to nature and allows them to see how humans impact the natural world while providing invaluable lessons for understanding ecosystems and our environment. At the Envirothon contest, teams of 3 to 5 high school students compete in field testing using their knowledge in 5 topic areas. These areas are soils and land use, aquatic ecology, forestry, wildlife, and a current environmental issue. Laurel took 2nd and 3rd place this year at the county contest. Will the following teams please stand to be recognized? From the FFA Senior Citizens team, who placed 2nd in the county contest, Cam Calderero, Savannah Palmer, Matt Bohosky, Tamara Miller, Tina Kiniston. Please stand. Congratulations. From the Laurel 11s team, who took 3rd place in the county contest, please stand. Corey Wilson, Cody Wagner, Ryan Hill, Dakota Weldon, and Ainsley Stewart. Congratulations, both those teams were ever so close to pulling off 1st place. And last but not least, will the NSS seniors from this year please stand to be recognized? Those seniors were Savannah Palmer, Matt Bohosky, and Tamara Miller. We thank all the seniors for their leadership and participation. Thank you.
The next recognition are those students that have earned the highest rank in the Boy Scouts of America. the rank of Eagle Scout. Less than 2% of all young men who join Boy Scouts achieve this high honor. At this time, can Alex Vigiano please come to the stage? He earned over 21 merit badges as well as coordinated a major service project in order to meet the requirement for Eagle Scout. Congratulations, Alex. At this time, we would also like to recognize those Laurel students who participated in the Lawrence County Distinguished Young Women Program for the class of 2022. Natalie Alfera, Laura Bowden, Alicia Fabian, Cassandra Harvey, Nevada Pacifico, and Abigail Stone. Please give them a round of applause. Each of these young women did an excellent job representing the Laurel community, and Natalie was named the Lawrence County Distinguished Young Woman for 2022. Congratulations all. Now up is Mr. Tim Schellenberger for the Chemistry Merit Award.
I know this may come as a surprise, but I've had my heart broken a few times over the years. This young woman managed to break my heart over the last 4 years, mostly because for the first couple of years I really thought she was going to follow in my footsteps and enjoy some chemistry as her life, but I think she's changed her mind, and that's okay. But the study of chemistry requires dedication, attention to detail, and an intense curiosity about the world around us. This morning's award winner for Chemistry Merit came into my classroom as a 9th grader with all of these qualities. She proceeded to earn high marks in chemistry with lab. She impressed me with her ability to learn the subject while juggling all of her other classes and interests. Then as a 10th grader, she took on the challenge of AP Chemistry, and though the road was bumpier and the year ended on a computer screen, she still achieved an impressive score on the AP exam. In my 2 years as a teacher, I found it hard to watch her battle with making mistakes. And I'd say that to all of you out there, relax. It's okay to make mistakes. It really is. It's how we learn. Science, especially, is all about making mistakes. You collect the data, you see where it went wrong, and you make changes. That's what you do. So I hope that, if nothing else in my classes, you've learned that. She was always just too critical of herself. Now, it has been a few years, like I said, since I've seen this young lady in my classroom, and I think she's matured so much over these last few years. I hope she has become more confident in her abilities and less critical of her mistakes. I'm so proud of her accomplishments and the way she conducts herself here at Laurel, no pun intended. I know she will be successful in college and whatever career path she ends up following, and I'm proud of her no matter what she chooses. On behalf of the McKissick family and the Apple Grove Veterinary Clinic, I'm very proud to announce the award winner for 2022 Chemistry Merit to Ms. Natalie Alfera.
I am sure it is no surprise to you that most Laurel students work very hard on their academics. Every 9 weeks, these students are recognized for their hard work when they see that extra note on their report card indicating honor roll and high honor roll status. At this time, any student in the classroom and on stage who have earned honor roll or high honor roll, please stand to be recognized. Can we please give them a round of applause? Laurel initiated a Pride and Promise program which recognizes the citizens of Laurel area and members of the school district who give back to the Laurel community. Each month, pictures of the Pride and Promise recipients are displayed in our high school lobby. Congratulations to Natalie Alfera, Matt Bahoski, Benjamin Doherty, Alexandra Herr, and Savannah Palmer. All these students have been recipients of the Pride and Promise Award this year. Can we give them one more round of applause? Next up is Mr. William Allman, physics teacher and president of the Laurel Education Association.
Good morning. It's an honor today to grant 2 scholarships to Laurel seniors on behalf of the Laurel Teachers Association. The first scholarship this morning goes in remembrance of teachers that have served this community dutifully, but have unfortunately passed on. If you grew up in this community, you may still have fond memories of the time spent with educators that are no longer with us. Bringing up last names like Bobbin, Stambaugh, Bender, Bakewell McEwen, English, Tim, Holtzapple, Rich, and McLaughlin will often bring back a story or a smile. It's in honor of keeping these names alive that we give this award. This year's recipient of the Laurel Teachers Association Faculty Memorial Scholarship is a well-rounded senior. This student is just as likely to be in the band room as in the advanced science classrooms. This student will be entering college as a sophomore due to the number of advanced classes taken here. It is my honor to award senior Natalie Alfaro with the Laurel Faculty Memorial Scholarship for 2020. Secondly, the second scholarship I'll be awarding is for a student that will be going into the trades or skilled labor. The famed physicist Albert Einstein himself once commented, "If I could do it all again, I'd be a plumber." The only path to a good paying, rewarding career is no longer through the halls of major universities. This does not make trade schools and groups a free option either. In recognition of this, we are awarding a $500 scholarship to a student choosing to go into a skilled labor trade. I have had many study hall discussions with this student in regards to cars and life, and his excitement for hands-on work is tangible. The awardee for the Skilled Trade Scholarship is Gabe Basin.
The next award will be announced by Mrs. Emily Garner, English teacher and department chair.
When you read about the lives of other people, people of different circumstances or similar circumstances, you are part of their lives for that moment. You inhabit their lives and feel what they're feeling, and that is compassion. If we see that reading does allow us this, we see how absolutely essential reading is. American author Amy Tan. On behalf of the English department, it's my honor to present the English Merit Award to a very deserving student. Would Alicia Fabian please come forward? What a pleasure it's been having Alicia in class for the past 2 years. It's been rewarding to watch her grow and excel as a student of literature and as an accomplished and polished debater. As an English student, her love of literature extends well beyond the classroom, and in the classroom, her work always reveals critical thinking and thoughtful effort. Be the task large or small, quotesters, reading notes, essays, practice tests, or independent studies, Alicia sets the bar high. This year in argument and debate, I watched and listened to Alicia deliver persuasive and moving opening statements and powerful counter-arguments, leaving her opponents scrambling for content, just trying to keep the pace. It has always been clear that Alicia takes pride in her work, which is due in large part to the value that she places on education, an education that she will continue next year with a major in philosophy, a major which will serve her well as she pursues a law degree beyond college. I have no doubt that Alicia will use her education to benefit others and inform real change. I'm excited to see what meaningful contributions she makes as she blazes new trails next year. Alicia, thank you for all your hard work, attention to detail, creativity, and passion. You are indeed deserving of the English American.
Every year, the Lawrence County School Counselors Association recognizes a senior who has gone above and beyond for their school. For 2022, the recipient of the Lawrence County School Counselors Association Award is Alicia Fabian. At this time, Mr. Ryan Wypeck, Technology Education Teacher, will present the next award.
Good morning. First of all, I'd like to congratulate the senior class. Proud of you guys and all the accomplishments you've achieved so far in your life. I wish you all the best. I guess I could stand up here and talk about the following 3 recipients and all their accomplishments, but that would take quite some time. I also understand the underclassmen are excited to get back to class, so I'll try to keep this short. The following 3 students have demonstrated exceptional work ethic, amazing skills, and a desire to learn. Not only have they worked hard on their individual projects, but they've also been willing to help their classmates, our school district, and our community. I thank you for all of your hard work throughout the years, guys. I truly do appreciate it. I have 3 awards to give today. The first would be the Tools, Materials, and Process Merit Award. Congratulations, Colton Chamberlain. The second award I'd like to present would be the Entrepreneurship Merit Award. Congratulations, Marina Stewart. Finally, I would like to present the Computer Aided Drafting Award, and congratulations, Jenna Fabian. Thank you.
Mr. Jay Polshauser, Social Studies teacher.
Congratulations to all the award recipients. And if we could have a round of applause for Mrs. Barletto, Mr. Pertile, and Mrs. McClellan for all the work they did for this assembly. As Student Council Advisor, I'd like to recognize the seniors selected as Student of the Month. These students were selected by the faculty at Laurel High School. Each month, the student gets to decorate the showcase outside the auditorium. In alphabetical order, Natalie Alfera, Laura Bowden, McKenna Danielson, Claire Doherty, Alicia Fabian, Joshua Gibson, Cassandra Harvey, and Nevada Pacifico. Each year, Student Council awards a $200 scholarship randomly to one of the students of the month. Congratulations to Alicia Fabian.
Before we return the podium to Mr. Frangel and Ms. Columbus for the final portion of our assembly, I would like to take this time to thank several people who are responsible for this year's academic award program. First, Mr. Ed Novad and his custodial staff for the stage setup, Mr. Boyer and the Laurel Jazz Band for the recorded music, Mrs. Kristen Klingerman for singing the alma mater, Mr. Robert Lee and his technology staff for live streaming and recording this program, Mr. Greg Walzer and his AV crew for the lights and sound, Mrs. Brenda Bessel for preparing all the monetary awards, and finally a special thanks goes to our Guidance Office Secretary, Mrs. Linda Barletto, for the program layout, award certificates, and her long hours of hard work coordinating everything behind the scenes. If we could please give them a large round of applause. And now we will begin the ceremony for the class of 2022 honor graduates. Please contain your justifiable applause until the end. Graduates, when your name is called, you will see Mr. Frangel for your honor cords. The class of 2022 honor graduates. Brandon Boyles. Applause at the end, please. Matthew Bohosky. Julia Kane. Colton Chamberlain. Brooke Davis. Morgan Davis. Jaylee Henderson. Aaron Caravias. Paige Kennedy. Tina Kinniston. Kylie Main. Nevada Pacifica. And Cameron Rathie. These are your class of 2022 cum laude graduates. Please give them a round of applause. Next graduates are magna cum laude with a cumulative GPA of 3.75 to 3.99. Caitlin Burns. Lexus Gibbs. Joshua Gibson. Connor Linton. Lucia Lombardo. Tamara Miller. Mackenzie Milliken. Michael Pasquarello. Jacob Rogan. Alexa Senich. Kaylin Shire. Abigail Stone. And Brandon Wasowich. class of 2022 magna cum laude graduates. Please exit the stage left and proceed along the wall. Summa cum laude graduates, GPA above 4.0. Natalie Alfera. Catherine Bessel. Laura Bowden. Jaden Boyer. Lacey Buswell. McKenna Danielson. Claire Doherty. Maximus Davis. Alicia Fabian. Jenna Fabian. Cassandra Harvey. Mackenzie Landolfi. Mia Lombardo. Marissa Lung. Eliana McKissick. Ian McKissick. Mackenzie Miles. Sarah Marar. Stephen Pander. Shannon Saunders. Elijah Sycophus. Marina Stewart. Becca Valeni. Katie Vasilani. And Kayla Young. These are your Laurel class of 2022 summa cum laude graduates. Lastly, we will recognize the salutatorian and the valedictorian for the class of 2022. The salutatorian for the class of 2022 is Alicia Fabian. In the Laurel High School class of 2022, valedictorian is Natalie Alfera. Can you all please stand for the Laurel High School class of 2022 valedictorian and salutatorian. Now to Mrs. Nicole Columbus.
Be seated. This concludes our 2022 Academic Awards Assembly. I would like to congratulate all the award winners on your hard work over the years. At this time, senior parents and senior award recipients, please remain seated while underclassmen are dismissed. At this time, underclassmen, please